Hello everyone. Hello. Welcome back. This is Tired Goth. You are watching the Academia Gothica Tired Goth Reacts Cartomancy series. 1 second. I need to check something. Hold on. I just realized something. Give me 1 second, everyone. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Where were we? There. Okay. So, whew, what a day. What a day it has been. We're gonna shuffle some cards here. Whew, the spiritual attacks have been nothing short of insane, actually. We're talking about people trying to target people's finances, plotting, scheming meetups, all sorts of things. In the energy, we have tilapia and St. Peter's fish. There could have been a divine union here. The word pax comes to mind. Pax. Peace on earth. Peace on earth and mercy mild. God and children reconciled. That is super important. We also have wheat in the bread. This is a divine harvest. I attest God is true to his word and his blessings have come forth to unfurl for us, for me, for you, in Jesus' name and in the name of all that is right and just. Hallelujah. I attest God kept his truth. The abundance of wealth and prosperity, happiness, joy, it is all here for us. It is all here for me. I know that's right. Christ's thorn jujube. This is a flower. There could be something about an influence of a false person who pretends not to age. Could be significant here. A false person who is much older, how much older? In their 40s, and acts much younger than they are. We have the shepherd's field off in the distance. This is the goal for someone to sort of return to themselves, return to like their position with God, really. I mean, also, guys, I wanted to mention, everyone, there is a fundraiser that I have on my profile. If you'd like to donate to the Alzheimer's Fund, please do. And if you'd like to donate to me, please do. Because this is just, you know, this is stuff I care about. I have had people in my life who have suffered from Alzheimer's. I know that it's one of the prime targets for people to prey on the elders who can't remember things. So if you would like to give to that donation fund and, like, you know, keep Alzheimer's sufferers safe, I would really appreciate that, in addition to what it is you would be contributing to me, because I care. I care about my elders. I care about people. Okay, so we have the false sycamore fig in reverse. The truth is someone is harvesting from their divine connection in truth right now, not in deception, and not serving someone who was a thorn in their side. They are coming back to God. They are returning to God. And I'm seeing here the rising of Lazarus. Someone is returning from a state of what is considered to be like a spiritual death. Someone tried to spiritually assassinate them. And that's really strange because, like, I know that people are harvested from, attempted to be sacrificed, all this kind of weird stuff that you hear in the Bible. And it's like, well, why would this be happening now? And it's happening now because people are understanding that energy is money. Okay? Energy is money. And people are like, oh, okay, so I can just sacrifice this person, take their position, claim their life, and I make money? Oh, okay, that's better than getting a job. It's not. Some people are entitled to that energetic space because they're meant to steward it. They're meant to work with others, to heal and consult with them. That's what it's for. So some people, of course, are like, well, I want a voice. I want a voice. I want to talk about this stuff. I want to be important. I want to be seen as important. But they don't have the experience. They don't have the trials is what it is. They don't have the trials under their belt. They don't have the experience. They don't know how to steward that blessing. They don't have the wherewithal. It's not that they can't survive things. It's that the things they have survived, they brought upon themselves. It wasn't a God's mission to teach them. Either that, or they had the opportunity to learn and they didn't. And that's what's separating them from that position. Their willingness to learn and admissions of self to God. If you don't want to go to God, if you don't want to talk to God, how are you going to steward a blessing to someone else who's seeking God when you don't even have a connection with them? You don't have a connection with God. Who are you talking to then? People who need God are going to come to you like you're God. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work that way. We have the date palm. Aw, we're getting really cute date energy here. We're getting really cute date energy, like super duper lovey-dovey. Very cute, very sweet. Super duper cute and sweet. And thank you for liking the live. Thank you. If we get the likes up to 2,000, I'm going to start pulling cards to do readings for people to read their energy. And if you'd like to book me for a deeper reading, definitely message me. We have Nabi Shuaib. This is Nabi Shuaib. I don't ever know if I'm pronouncing these right. Just forgive me. The Dome of the Rock. This spoke to me about someone's like romantic feelings for someone in intimacy. I'm seeing a Druze prophet, Druzy prophet, not Druzy like the stone, but like Druze prophet. Someone who's very connected with nature. The Dome of the Rock. I heard the word obelisk. Okay. Someone's been stalking a divine connection. They're not talking about it. They're not discussing this. Dome of the Rock confirmed. For sexual energy, for root harvesting, get out of here with your root magic. Who the fuck? This is a spiritualist. This is a spiritualist who wants someone's root energy. They like how grounded they are, but guess what? This person is a spiritualist and may not have consistent clientele, so they're trying to secure consistent clientele by harvesting someone's sexual energy and interest. Gross. Very gross. Olive tree, Christ's thorn jujube as the confirming message to carry through here. Cultivated since ancient times. There could be an attempted energy harvest. I'm hearing wait. Wait for my sign. Wait for my sign. An attempted sabotage of a relationship. Wait until she's comfortable. Can I tell you a little secret? You're not going to like this one. Divine judges are never comfortable. It's all a ruse. We're waiting for you to be comfortable. Did you know that? Now you do. Okay, thank you for joining the live. So we're up to 1.3K. Thank you so much. I'm not going to miss this one this time. I'm not going to miss this. Do you hear me? Someone could have a lisp in this energy. Stalking this divine connection. Another person I heard. I'm not going to miss the 2K mark this time. I went all the way to 3 and didn't even look at the screen last time. That was my fault. We have the Western Wall. Thank you. We have the Western Wall, the Shrine of the Bab. The holiest site in the world. This could be someone's residence. Protected by God. It's holy landscape. It's also beautiful. This is a significant place that is like someone's residence. It's someone's like place to be. And I'm seeing here the hyssop plant coming in sideways though. Someone could really be leaning on sexual energy for something. This masculine, but they're walking in feminine receptive energy. So I'm getting it's a spiritualist. I heard rock hard. I didn't want to know that. Didn't need to know that. I don't need to know that at all. I don't need to know that at all. Casting out demons into pigs reverse. This person has a spiritual attachment to them. A spirit, like an entity attachment. Tamuz. This person has an entity attachment. Who is this person? Their name starts with an S. S-T. Stephen? Stephen could be significant as a name to someone here. We're seeing Jesus' empty grave. Someone has ascended from a connection that they were working within, they were working with, maybe like a door closed on something or someone. I heard let the past be the past. Jesus's boat, yeah, someone's sailing on. They're like big bad brains hours. Like, I'm sailing on, I'm moving on, sailing on, sailing on, sailing on, sailing on. I'm tripping over my words here. But anyway, olive and olive oil press. Yeah, they were trying to interrupt the divine connection with something that was actually biblically unholy in its endeavors to attach themselves to someone's energy to spy further into someone else's energy. And we have the Shrine of the Bab again, multiple times. That's 3 times. I want you all to know that. And this, it says Ali Muhammad Shirazi, the Bab or the gate. Someone was using someone's body as a portal. I heard touching could be significant. Touching could be significant. Listen, if you know any spiritualists that are quick to hug you and you just met them, stay away from them. I'm not trying to slander anybody, but like for real, why would a spiritualist who's up on their spiritual practices be so eager to touch your energy? If not to stick something to you, why would they do that? If not to feed something with you, why would they do that? My whole thing is like, what is the reason? What for? Why? Tell me that. Tell me that. You need to tell me that. Because if you don't tell me that, you don't get me. No. I have no chill about that. I have a story, actually. This card said the road to Emmaus and the appearance. An appearance of someone could be significant. That shatters someone's ego. I heard the ring. Someone could show up with a ring on their finger and shatter someone's ego. Like, for real. I don't know what's going on here. But yeah, the ascension of Jesus. The ascension of Jesus. Someone's ascension is like really, it's hitting someone very hard. It's like, what? When did they do that? When did they do that? That's what I'm channeling from this person. This person's energy is like flabbergasted. They're like, when did that happen? Very funny. I'm hearing that this person is a spiritualist. They're very tapped in, but they still don't know about this. And I heard when they find out, it's about to shatter them. It's about to like actually smack them upside their head. Kind of like, you know when people are like throwing like balls around, they throw like, toss, they play catch or whatever. This is gonna be like a foul ball that just comes out of left field and like don't like knocks them in the head, kind of takes them off for a second. Like, wait, what? Yeah, it's that kind of thing. Something about the taste in someone's jewelry, and also I'm hearing the question, how did they pay for it? And I heard divine payment, divine restitution. Like, this is literally like jewelry that God was like, you know what? I know this thing and I want you to know it too, and here you go. And that's how that happened. Jesus walking on water, a miracle, literally a miraculous thing has transpired here in a relationship. That's very significant. Healing Peter's mother-in-law. Someone's mother-in-law is in the karmic pile with this spiritualist. Oh, God. I heard the mother was doing witchcraft to secure her spot with her son. This backfired. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I know some mothers, they feel desperate. They feel like they have to do some things to hold their family together, but like, why would you cast on your own family? Why would you cast on your own family? That's your blood. That's like cursing your own bloodline. Why would you do this? I'm sorry. That's not right. I'm hearing it with sex magic. On your son? Are you crazy? I heard blood in the food, spit in the food. Oh God. Spit in the food. That's disgusting. Ew. I heard urine could be significant to the sex magic. The smell of their urine could be significant. Vapor. Ugh. Gross. Madonna lily. The Crusaders brought it with them to the rest of the world. Someone's prophetic word is supposed to be populating the world here. They're supposed to be bringing people back to God, and I heard that's what they're doing, so that's good. But yeah, no, it's something is going on with this. Fisherman's net. Yeah, fisherman's net in the karmic pile. Everyone with the mustard. This could be like sexual encounters from the past, people trying to like connect to this person who's in a relationship, to their money, to their root chakra, to their sex, their sexual fantasies and all sorts of stuff, like trying to like linger in the dream state of their sexual prowess to feed off of their energy and their attention spiritually. That's what this is. This person is trying to entrap, someone in this energy is trying to entrap this masculine that they're doing this to. I can't even make it up. Like, I'm not making this up. Healing Peter's mother-in-law. Oh, healing the man. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Not healing Peter's mother-in-law. Healing the man blind from birth. He was entrusted spiritually to these people by his own hands and has simply decided to go to a brand new beginning with someone that they both had words about. They both said something about this woman that really offended her. And it was meant to, because it was meant to disparage them both. And look at this. They were trying to reverse someone's lineage. These people, I heard they don't know who this woman is. They're about to embarrass themselves. This is giving me exactly two examples. One is historical. Jesus being dressed in the garb. I mentioned this the other day. This is significant because Easter, Passover, and the holy holidays of the new beginnings of the earth and the harvest of those new beginnings in the way of like our spiritual ascension, it's all coming to a head in this season. And this, I heard two things. It's a sexual assault that was not properly handled, and also these people feel like they got away with something and tried to cover it up. Grape and wine. These people were drunks. These people were like drunk on something, drunk on power, drunk on whatever. But the two examples, just to stay grounded, because I noticed I kind of dropped out of like remaining focused and grounded on one of the messages I had the other day. I want to stop that. This is an issue because two examples of this are Jesus being dressed in royal robes and then being stripped because people didn't know he was really the Son of God. People were like, oh yeah, this guy thinks he's somebody. Let's humiliate him in public and then nail him to a cross. That should be funny. That's what they thought and what they considered to be their royalty. I don't know a sane person who would think that's funny. But these people did. And this kind of behavior repeats through history when people don't learn their karmic lessons. That's the problem. That's the problem. They don't learn their lessons. So these people are still trying to justify everything that they did. The other example of this is like, okay, you remember Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, right? Didn't she go out into the town square dressed like a beggar? She had her hair covered. That was the only thing that could have even given away the fact that she was royal. She was dressed in sackcloth. And she was bumping into salesmen and brutes and people that she was very uncomfortable around because they weren't part of her royal family. They weren't part of her castle, her dominion, her landscape. She was not familiar with any territory she was in, and maybe she knew how dangerous it was to be out there. But this is where she went. And no one recognized her. Do you remember what happened when they discovered she was a princess? She got hoisted back to the castle, and whoever was with her was also carried in, ushered in as a guest, right? Someone is not recognizing that the person who is sent into their life, this could be significant for one of the people, or maybe they're just realizing it now. That was something I picked up. They're just realizing now the significance of this person in their life. What it is that they're really there to do together, right? What it's really all about. And these karmics are very upset about this because they worked so hard to assure their position, to make sure that these two didn't actually link up and meet each other eye to eye where they were supposed to be. I heard they used sin to tempt this person because it felt good, because it was familiar, because it seemed rational, I heard. It wasn't of God. How could it be rational in any way? So we have, the Madonna lily. These are soulmates. These are literal twin flames, like coming out of what I heard is severe depression, both of them. Karmic ties, that's another thing. Theft of money, they share that as well. And they're both healing. They're both healing each other. Both of them have the keys to their own healing. Oh, okay. In a previous reading, I said 2 keys could be significant. Hello. They're each other's keys. That's rather the point. They're each other's keys. Wow. Okay. Everyone. Oh, what the frick? Oh my gosh. We got to 4.7. I just said I wasn't going to miss 2. Oh, God. All right, everyone. I'm handing out free readings, more than 3 cards. We're going to do 4 cards each. I'm making it up to all of you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I passed the 2K mark. I was watching and then I got very engulfed in this reading. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're paying attention, type your question. It's free. Type your question into the search bar, into this comment bar here. Leave a comment. And I am going to do a reading for you. Okay? So think of something you want answered for you, and I'm going to read for you. I'm going to shuffle the cards, clear them. I'm picking up on a slow and steady energy here. Is someone an earth sign? I'm picking up Taurus. This could be a Taurus. Okay, thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much for my 4K likes, but I really was not trying to surpass 2 this time. I was very serious about it, and it kind of just went crazy. Healing the blind man from birth in the Madonna lily. I'm getting a slow and steady energy. Could be a Taurus here. I heard divine union. Very nice. Okay, I love this. Very good. We also have, yeah. This is someone who suffered very much as a child. They suffered very much in their life. They had no childhood. They were pulled left and right. Everyone, I'm taking readings. I'm taking free readings. If you'd like to ask a question, I am now answering questions. So come on in. Get your questions answered. I'm here to help. And if you'd like a deeper reading with more than a few cards, I can do a reading for you too. So I'm taking those questions. If you'd like an answer to your question, just message me. Message me here in the comments. Be sure to tap that screen, send some likes. Thank you. Someone was blocked from something? Someone was blocked from something. Someone was blocked from a holy site. Someone was blocked from a holy site. This could be someone who considers themselves to be an olive branch in someone's life, but that's totally in reverse. That's a lie. That's the truth of who they are. Oh dear. I'm channeling the words keep smoking. What for? Keep smoking could be significant. Someone's job is significant. I'm sorry, hold on. Whew. It's been a long day. Someone's job is significant to the ire of someone. We're seeing again the Dome of the Rock, Jesus' empty grave. People are trying to return to a place in this person's life that they've since ascended from. They've left. It's a miracle that this person was able to get away from what they did. I heard theft of resources, attempted fraud, attempted murder. Lord in heaven, this person's life is a movie. This person's life is literally a movie. I heard don't let them get away. Who says that? A Disney villain, going back to the whole Princess Jasmine thing, like, don't let them get away. Like, who's getting away? The victim or the criminal that this is being said about? The victim. These people made an active attempt to hunt someone like a deer. I heard they posted it on social media first to foreshadow it and then deleted it to make it come true. How about them apples? You didn't think I knew about that one, huh? To manifest it, you deleted it. To push the deletion of the intention as an attachment to you into the ether. You said, if it's out of sight and out of mind, it'll happen faster. You really put your whole back into that, didn't you? You put your whole back into that. And guess what? They still got away. You could have been prophesying this and then were wrong. Maybe that's why you deleted it. That's another reason I'm seeing in your little subconscious here. Yeah. You literally tried to have someone offed and thought that no one would know about it. How does it feel to be read? Just wondering. Am I making you uncomfortable? The silence in here is deafening. Deafening. If not for the slight ting of a vibration in the higher realms of the heavens. Someone is frightened that I knew that. Someone's upset. I heard a Satanist is upset that I knew about it. You're really gonna go against God and be like, how did you do that? It's not me, it's God. You're welcome. Okay, what the fuck is this? The multiplications of loaves and bread, okay. And then we have mustard. Someone could be a gigolo. Someone could be a sex trafficker. Someone could be a pimp, a perceived pimp. A shepherd is guiding someone back to their ascension. So we have Mary Magdalena. Yeah, someone's a... I was about to say someone is a straight up and then it stopped at Someone could have been a stripper in a past life, or someone could have been a stripper. Someone could have been stripped against their will. Is this an arrest? What's going on here? Then we have Mary Magdalene in the reverse. Someone was almost forced into prostitution as a result of that hunt being successful. They were trying to force a unicorn energy into prostitution so that no one got sick. as it were. So no one collected misgivings from the situation. You know about unicorns, right? Unicorns bless the waters, the emotions of those they're around. They're healers. And it was said that only a virgin could truly get close to a unicorn. Someone who is pure of intention. Pure of heart and possibly pure of body. Celibacy could be significant for this. Someone was on their divine path and someone was trying to force them into prostitution because they didn't want them to look, be, or behave or inhabit any kind of spirituality or have a spiritual path aligned with that at all. They wanted to harvest that energetic space for their cult, their energetic feeders, I heard. This didn't want to show itself. The road to Emmaus, the appearance. Ah, right. I'm so sure that you think you're someone to me. Appearing in here with the name that you did. I heard say less. Yeah, you know what? I might say more, actually. If people knew that you were a violent stalker who does not relent, who has to show themselves to be remembered, everyone would kind of be like, why are they here? Kind of like I am right now. So we also have, Bethesda. This could be a holy site. Cast out demons into pigs. Someone could be a fan of pork sandwiches. Healing Peter's mother-in-law. Period of the Second Temple as a reservoir and as medicinal pools. Someone could be harvesting this energy to heal their mother, and they are all the way in the fucking karmic section over here. With the hookers. With the hookers. I heard hookers and blow. Oh dear God, okay. LA could be significant. LA could be significant to someone in this energy related to the person who I just mentioned. I heard it's one of their friends, one of their consorts. The appearance. This could be someone who just appeared in the chat. That is a consort. Okay. Olive tree. The false sycamore fig. This is a false flame that just tried to show up. I heard they tried to harvest someone's gifts. Weird. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you. There's also the shepherd. Someone is seeing the errors of their ways. They're being brought back. They're being brought back to center here. They're literally being reined in. I heard an arraignment could be significant. An arraignment. With the date palm sideways? Date palm sideways. That's strange. Date palm sideways, Madonna lily. Is someone two-timing someone in this energy? I heard playing both sides. Playing both sides with Bethesda at the bottom of the deck. Healing the man blind from birth. Okay. This is a problem. Someone could have gotten... Someone is planning to get someone pregnant. I'm hearing the date went south with a soulmate. Okay, they might be planning to have a child with a soulmate, but they have someone on the side that they're giving alms to. They grow naturally and are cultivated in the land. Date palms are cultivated and grow naturally in the land. There could be something organic. Yeah, that's what it is. Something organic is trying to sprout here in this upright relationship, but someone is pretending that they're like a natural circumstance in someone's life, but they're not. They're forced. They're forcing their energy. I heard they're forced to tell the truth about this. They're forced to tell the truth about why they keep interjecting. I heard to a judge. Not even to the person they're doing this to, but a judge. I heard, do you remember me? My question is, who the fuck cares about you? Like, why would anybody be caring about you right now? Why would they be caring here in my courtroom? Why would they be doing that is my question. This is about the audience, right? Do you remember me? That is an energy harvesting question. Do you remember me? I'm sorry. I'm hearing. Again, I ask. It sounds like you did something bad, so who would care at this point? This is why you need to go to God, because people will do their best to emulate God, but you will not go to a person for the full-bodied forgiveness that you need to hear to soothe yourself. There are people who will forgive. I forgive, but I'm very realistic about my forgiveness. If you can handle a sucker punch like that from me, you can probably handle the forgiveness in silence as well. That's just how I am. But yeah, you know, it's a question we all ask, like, be real with yourself. If you did that X whatever ago, why would somebody be stuck on that? They're supposed to move on. I want to have a word with you is what I just channeled. I don't think that's a good idea. I'll be honest with you. I don't think that's a good idea for anyone. The Annunciation, healing the blind man from birth. There's some sort of announcement that could be taking place here about a relationship. A relationship that has long since passed. The Shrine of the Bab. The Shrine of the Bab. I never know how to pronounce this thing. The Sayyid. Ali Muhammad Shirazi in the Bab. The Gate. Again, the Gate. Someone is gatekeeping a blessing from someone, and it's about to backfire in their face, like in their face, into their face. St. Peter's fish provision. St. Peter? The one they hung up on the cross upside down and it became an exorcism symbol? St. Peter's fish? Oh, okay. Just saying, okay? God is good. Lord, hold my tongue. Hold my tongue. No, those blessings are not yours, child. Hands off of the cookie jar. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the ascension of Jesus. I heard, wow, how'd she know about that? Where do you think you are? Where do you think you are? Do you think your sittings, is it your sittings? Sittings. Either you're speaking Elvish or you have meetings to go to for some sort of circumstance, some sort of agreement to harvest rituals. Oh, okay. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? I heard you're about to get hurt. I sincerely doubt it. Oh, please. Oh, please spare me. Oh, please spare me is what I'm hearing from you. What did I say? What did I say about the tilapia? What did I say about messing with St. Peter? Someone's attempting a harvest ritual right now. It's backfiring. Wari retro satana num quam swade mehiwana sumala quailibas ipsewene nabibas kruk sacras de me lux non dracos de me duxeis nobitu nostrum presentia moni amor. Are you done? Eis nobitu nostrum presentia moni amor. My gifts, my downloads, and my life is mine. Hands off. I said it once. If it bears repeating, you will be ushered out completely from the energy of God. Then you'll really be able to say, that God is no longer with you. Okay. We have Mary coming through. You done pissed off Jesus's mom, okay? All right. Yeah. Do me a favor and don't do that. That's not a real message that just came through. I'm rebuking you in Jesus' name and forcing your false light to leave this chat because nothing of anything that is not of heaven may remain here. Okay. No, it must leave expeditiously. There could be two women who are going through the same thing right now, but one of them is a copycat, or at least being perceived as one. They're playing it off as coincidence. What was that? What is that thing that narcissists like to say when they're abusing someone? Coincidence is sanity. Right. They begged Jesus to help her. When you attack a divine lineage and then run to them for help, then what? Isn't that just karma? Right? Right, but forgiveness. But you said forgiveness. Right, but forgiveness isn't always granting. Depending on what you did. I heard you tried to steal a person's life from them. That you stole their innocence from them. Not their life, their innocence. You stole someone's innocence. And you tried to sacrifice them to a book club. Everyone, I have quite snapped. I'm gonna go to bed. I heard someone is jumping for joy because of going to bed. Do me a favor and pray until I wake up. I'm more protected in my sleep. So I suggest you just mind your business at this point. Whoever is watching me, trying to stalk and be weird. We have the mustard card and St. Peter's fish. Again, someone is trying to harvest root energy right now. They're trying to get into someone's bed and harvest off of them. They're trying to multiply with them. I heard fisherman's net. They're trying to lure them into a sex act that entraps them. If this is you, watch out, because they're trying to have a child with you to bind themselves to you. This could be significant to someone's motives. I'm hearing Eastern European. Could be significant. Someone could be Eastern European, John the Baptist and Elijah. Oh, Elijah, why have you forsaken me? Someone's trying to drag someone off of their path. According to the New Testament, there are similarities between John the Baptist and Elijah in appearances, places of activity, and work. Yeah. Matthew, the book of Matthew, Matthew warns us about sin. How sin should be handled, how God wants you to behave, how God wants you to present yourself in the court of judges. He's discussing a copycat coming here to harvest activity, to feed to someone else who I heard is completely talentless and basically a beer maid. A beer maid? What is that? Like just some buxom girl with no brain is what she's aspiring to be, but like with someone else's talent under her belt to make her money. This is what she considers genius. I heard she might be Greek. Geographically speaking, you can tell a lot about people who live in a certain part of the world and how their business practices are based on how much money their country has. You can tell a lot about a person. Again, someone has a lisp in this energy. Someone who's watching, someone who's stalking is lispy. I heard they could be gay, but like down low gay. I don't know. Whatever. You can tell a lot about a person's ethics based on how much money their native country has. I got word as a confirmation. The whole entire word. I heard Tupac could be significant. Nice. Welcome, Tupac. Bethesda. Elijah and Bethesda. Yeah, someone has to heal after what I just said, but there's also some healing in the energy to be acknowledged as significant. Everyone, I have just about had it. I'll be honest with you, I've just about had it for tonight. I'm very tired. Okay. Wheat and bread. Again, an attempted harvest. Did it work? No, it didn't. I heard the backlash is going to be so bad. The backlash is going to be so bad, and I don't want to utter the last part of that phrase, not to scare you. But like you just... My lips were buttoned. My lips were buttoned by God's hand. Not your hand. Never your hand. But God's hand. He doesn't want me to say that last part. He wants that. The olive and olive press. Boy. Oh boy. I would stop what you're doing to attack this person right now. I would stop your attempted harvest here to make someone suffer immediately. Because what you don't see is crucial to what would help you decide to be a better person right here. And I heard try me. Yeah, no. No. There are worse things than what you know to be possible, to be true. You might just experience them. Be careful. Be cautious. Be respectful is rather the term. Okay. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in. I'm disappointed that no one commented their questions. I'm disappointed that no one wanted a reading. So if you'd like, if you saw me here today and you're still thinking about what it is you'd like in the way of a reading, message me, ask about my rates, message me about the sessions I book, what I'm willing to do for you, and all else. And I will be speaking with you very soon. For now, it is time for me to part, so I will be with you on another day for another session of readings. And be well. Farewell, so long for now. And I will see you again. I heard you say so long, but if you're that much of a coward and you can't talk to me in my comment section, don't bother showing up. Thanks so much. Quality over quantity. Bye, everyone.